is MOBOTIX T25 Basic online tutorial. In this tutorial we will talk about the basic functions, the available extension modules and the right cabling for the T25 door station system. The hemispheric T25 is not the usual door station. In addition to the use as a video door station, the T25 can be extended with additional modules. The T25 covers the whole scene in one view. Blind spots are excluded by the hemispheric 360-degree lens. While you define the part of the picture the camera should display live, the camera keeps recording full image and stores the recording, for example, on the built-in memory card. This makes a detailed and complete security of the entrance possible. With the covered full image, you can show a high-resolution 180-degree panoramic view. The communication with the visitor is comfortable and easy by installed remote stations or mobile devices. The T25 reports events of the camera to the connected remote stations. This can be the door ring or a movement which can be detected by video motion sensors or MX activity sensor. The built-in SIP server and SIP client allows the door station to communicate with a classic telephone system that might be already installed. The connection over the internet allows to ring your phone even if you're not at home. If you don't want to or can't answer a call, the visitor can leave a message on the integrated mailbox. The intelligent sensors included in the door station are able to notify you. For example, by call or email if a movement is registered in the defined area or at a certain time. A shock sensor warns you about the mechanical influence on the door station. Recordings are available at any time and from any place. In the following part, we will look at the system components in detail. The door station is available in 5 different colors: white, silver, dark gray, black and amber. MOBOTIX offers 4 different kind of frames as in-wall and on-wall mount in the same colors. An anti-theft protection protects the door station against unallowed actions in your system and can be deactivated by the MOBOTIX Doormaster or an alternative power supply. Please note that the anti-theft protection connector needs to run out of the frame before you activate it. The T25 includes a 4 GB microSD memory card. Thanks to the integrated speaker and microphone, the T25 has an audio function, which allows a communication, for example, between visitors and house owners. The built-in LEDs light the bell and the light button. A dome cover protects the hemispheric lens. On the back of the camera is a weatherproof network port, a mini USB port, as well as an encrypted MX bus connector where the additional modules can be connected if used. A seal provides a protected transition to the frame. The MOBOTIX T25 MSEC D12 is a model with a color image sensor. The T25 MSEC N12 is a model with a black and white image sensor. Both sensors are 5 megapixel sensors with a maximum resolution of 3.1 megapixel. The housings are looking exactly the same. One of the additional modules is the bell RFID module. It consists of a basic module and a bell button module, which can easily be extended to 5 bell buttons. The RFID technology allows a keyless entrance with RFID based on the standard MyFair DESFire EV1. The package includes 1 admin card and 5 user cards. additional cards can be ordered. Besides, the Bell RFID module offers a mailbox function, so that the visitor can leave a message. A tutorial with additional information about the Bell RFID module can be found on our MOBOTIX AG YouTube channel. The keypad can be installed alternative to the Bell RFID module. The keypad allows also on kiosk entrance via RFID or in PIN code. Different remote stations can be called with the different buttons. Here is as well 1 admin card and 5 user cards included in the package. More cards can be ordered. The info module is available in 2 different versions. The standard info module can be individually labeled and has a background LED light. The info module with MX2 wire functions as a converter from 2-wire to network, including the transfer of PoE for the door station. This technology allows to use the MOBOTIX door station in existing 2-wire cable systems. Please note that PoE Plus is needed for the MX 2-wire version. The MX Door Master is a security door opener, which is usually installed indoor. It is used as an emergency power supply to open the door in case of a power fail. Besides, it can signal the ring of a door. The 2 control keys allow, for example, to open the door or to set the sound profile and the volume of the bell. It is impossible to manipulate the door opening because of the inside mount and the encrypted MX bus interface. In addition to the described function, the MX Door Master includes 2 signal inputs and 2 signal outputs to connect external devices. The extended I/O board MX OPT-IO1 is used as a connector for the T25 via RJ45 with the twisted pairs of the network cable and provides additional 8 signal inputs and 3 signal outputs to connect external devices. The board MX OPT-IO2 is used to connect the camera module via RJ45 with the twisted pairs of the network cable without additional inputs and outputs. Both I/O boards fit into the frame and can be placed behind the camera. MX Bus is an encrypted 2-wire data line, which connects the door station with additional modules. The connected modules will also be powered by MX Bus. The cabling must not be longer than 50 meters. Please note that only 1 device of each appliance class can be connected to 1 system. Overall, you can connect a maximum of 8 MX Bus devices. For example, Bell RFID and keypad belong to the same appliance class. A second appliance class, for example, is MX Door Master. The shown MOBOTIX components are supplied with power by Power over Ethernet. An additional power supply is not needed. Different devices can be used as remote stations. This can be a PC with installed MOBOTIX software on it, an iPhone or iPad with the MOBOTIX app, or the MX display. The bell buttons of the T25 can be assigned individually to the different remote stations. The S15 camera series is available as an alternative to the T25 to customize your own door station. Combined with the audio mount, the S15 can be installed as a door station on almost every surface. The audio mount includes a speaker and a microphone. Those can be connected directly to the S15. For further information, you can find additional tutorials on this YouTube channel. So far, the system overview. Now we need to talk about the installation. The top edge of the door station frame should be placed 1.60 meters above the ground for a vertical and a horizontal mounting of the T25. Here you can see an example for a setup at the entrance of a building. The hemispheric lens detects objects in a view from wall to wall and from the bottom to the top. Please note that the identification of the objects gets harder with the increasing distance of the object to the camera. However, detection is still possible even if the objects are far away. The current plan shows an integration of the T25 into an existing door station system. After removing the old components, you first need to mount the T25. The next step is the mounting of the MX Doormaster. MX Doormaster has to be connected with the two wires of the door opener. You can lengthen these wires if needed. As next, the Doormaster has to be connected with the T25. You have to connect the anti-theft protection cable and the MX bus with the Doormaster. The MX2 wire allows to use the existing two wires to connect the T25 with the PoE switch via patch cable. Finally, you have to install a remote station. The MX display can be connected to the network via LAN or wireless LAN. Alternative, an IP SIP telephone can be connected via LAN. In this way, you can easily convert an analog door station to a digital IP station. The installation of the T25 in a completely new building is very similar. First mount the T25, then mount the Doormaster and connect the needed contacts. The T25 needs to be connected to the Doormaster via MX bus. The anti-theft protection cable shall be connected to the Doormaster as well. After connecting the T25 with the PoE switch via patch cable, the MX display can be integrated into the system via LAN or wireless LAN. Alternative to the MX display, you can also use an IP video telephone. The wiring needs to be different if you want to run the door station with a mediator. Pay special attention to step 4. To power the mediator, 2 additional wires need to be installed from MX Doormaster to an external power supply. More details about the wiring with the mediator can be found in the T25 System Manual Part 1 from page 56 on. The wiring looks different if the MX Doormaster is not used. Install the T25 in the first step. The door sensors like door position contact, bolt position contact and door opener must be connected directly to the T25. The anti-theft protection cable is running to an electrical cabinet where an external power supply is available. Now the T25 can be connected to the PoE switch via patch cable. Finally, the MX display has to be connected as a remote station. If a mediator is used, additional 2 wires need to run from the T25 to an external power supply. If a mediator should be used in the setup without MX Doormaster, especially the second and the fifth step of the list needs to be considered. 2 wires need to run from an additional power supply to the T25 to power the mediator. 2 more wires connect the door lock and the door station. More information are available in T25 System Manual Part 1 from page 56 on. The next example shows the integration into an existing wiring. Once the T25 is mounted outside, the MX Doormaster needs to be installed right behind the door station on the opposite side of the wall. A borehole is needed to connect the T25 with the MX Doormaster via MX bus and the anti-theft protection. In the next step, the door lock and possible door contacts have to be connected to the MX Doormaster. Therefore, an additional borehole is needed. If an electric door latch is used, a connection with an external power supply via additional 2 wires is needed. In general, 2 drilled holes are enough to integrate a T25 into an existing wiring. During the housing installation, 4 steps have to be considered. Run the installation cable through the provided opening. Install the mount. Use the seal and install the Ethernet cable on the OPT-IO module. The OPT-IO has to be mounted before you install the frame. Finally, the installation cable has to be fixed with a clip. The network installation cable needs to be connected according to TIA 568B as shown in this example. Now is the right time to mount the frame. The anti-theft protection protects modules like Bell RFID or keypad. Make sure the anti-theft protection cables are connected to the MX Doormaster or are running to electrical cabinet before you lock this mechanism. Once the mount and frame are installed and the anti-theft protection is connected, the modules can be installed. The T25 first needs to be connected by RJ45 with the MX OPT-IO2 board. If the OPT-IO1 board is in use, also the MX bus connection between T25 and IO board must be established. Without an MX bus connection, the signal in and signal outputs will be without function. Additional modules like keypad or info module must be connected to the T25 by MX bus 2. Test the anti-theft protection before you finally snap the modules into the frame. This test procedure is shown here. If the anti-theft protection is connected to the security Doormaster, both buttons of the Doormaster have to be pushed at the same time for 5 seconds. Then the protection is inactive for 60 seconds and the modules can be unlocked by the provided blue key. In systems without security Doormaster, a 9-volt battery provides enough voltage to unlock the mechanism. If the test was successful, the modules can be inserted finally. The next example shows how a Bell RFID module must be connected. The back cover can be removed with a little screwdriver. As next, MX bus must be wired. An additional module can be connected to MX bus on Bell RFID's MX bus plug. As soon as the cables are connected, the back cover can be closed. Please watch as well the additional Bell RFID tutorial which shows the whole setup in detail. The mount of the keypad is identical to the Bell RFID module. Also the info module or the info 2-wire module follow the same procedure. The next image shows how the MX Doormaster must be connected. Make sure that all wires are connected right to the MX Doormaster before you use this device. After wiring, the security Doormaster can be mounted at the provided position. The right setup of the anti-theft protection was already explained before. We would like to remind that the anti-theft protection cables needs to run out of the mount to be able to deactivate the anti-theft protection and to remove the modules after the setup. External devices can be connected with the output of the keypad too. A relay can be placed between the door station and the external device to run devices with a higher power consumption. Note that the signal output is a dried contact. Additional signal in and outputs can be provided by the OPT-IO1 board. It provides 8 inputs and 3 outputs. This board allows as well to connect the network installation cable with the door station's RJ45 plug. Please note that this board must be connected to the door station by MX bus 2. Before the first system startup, the following requirements have to be fulfilled. In-wall or on-wall mount is installed. Frame is mounted, the anti-theft protection cable is lead through. T25 is connected and installed, but not powered yet. All additional modules are connected and mounted. The security doormaster is connected and installed. Remote stations are connected, powered and booted. If all steps are fulfilled, the first system startup can be started. The door station can be powered now. As soon as both camera buttons will light up, the bell button has to be pushed until both buttons will flash twice. The automatic configuration is now started and the door station will proceed with the following configuration steps. The camera starts its integrated DHCP server, if no different DHCP server is already running. The camera assigns IP address 192.168.0.19 to itself. The camera starts the internal SIP server and set up its own client. The camera starts a search for MX bus modules and set those up. The camera searched for Grandstream telephones GXV3140. The found phones will be assigned to door station's zip server. The camera sends a special configuration to the telephones and reboot the phones. The keypad startup is based on 3 different steps. Define a supervisor pin, add the admin card, and then add the user cards. The door station is ready once the automatic configuration is done and can be customized. A detailed automatic configuration tutorial can be found on our website in section Support Tutorials. The T25 and all other MOBOTIX cameras can be accessed remotely. To connect to the router from outside of your home network, a public IP address or dynamic DNS provider is necessary. The router needs to manage a VPN connection or port forwarding to the door station or camera. We are pleased with your interest in this online basic tutorial about the T25 door station. Advanced knowledge about the installation, configuration and modification of the T25 are handled by our T25 Advanced Seminar. More information about this seminar are available on our homepage. Go to mobotix.com section trainings. Thank you for watching.